Guys, do subscribe the Gate Hunt and press the bell icon to receive notifications on latest jobs updates, Gate talks and video lectures on Gate and IES. Hi guys, welcome to this 8th lecture for Ethics in Engineering Profession for IES. So guys, in the last lecture, we were discussing about the various differences between laws and ethics. First of all, we discussed the difference in meaning between law and ethics, and then we discussed that what are the sources, that is who gives the laws and who gives the ethics. So now let us continue our discussion. So the third difference between laws and ethics is that consequence of violation of any law is that punishment by court is given. So if somebody violates the law, there is a punishment given by the court. But here if you violate ethics, then consequences of violation of ethics is social shaming. You will not be sent to prison, but you will have to face bad behavior from people and nobody will like to talk you. Moving on, the fourth difference is that laws are local, that is within a country laws are formed, but some principles of ethics are universal. So for example, human values are universal. Moving on, the fifth difference is that relative to ethical principles, laws are temporary, whereas relative to laws, ethical principles are long lasting. So if laws takes 50 years to change, principles of ethics will take more than 50 years to change. Guys, moving on, the sixth difference says that the need of laws is to maintain power over a set of people and a territory, whereas the need of ethics is to maintain peace and prosperity of people. Moving on, in case of laws, a proof system is there, that is if violation of laws is found, then a court case is filed against the person and a court trial takes place, whereas in case of ethics no proof system is there. And the eighth difference is that in case of laws, enforcement system is present, that is if violation of law is found and proved, then the person is sent to jail, whereas in case of ethics enforcement system is absent. Guys, with this let's talk about the next topic, that is what are the various branches of ethics. So there are basically three branches of ethics in which we study about various things related to ethics. So the first branch is meta ethics. So under meta ethics we ask fundamental questions about nature of morality, that is why do we need ethics, what should be the principles of ethics, and how much importance should be given to ethics. Moving on, the second branches of ethics is normative ethics. So here we study about what are the various principles of morality. So whatever rules or principles are there, they are elaborated or described under normative ethics. Guys, moving on, the third branch of ethics is applied ethics. So it means application of ethical principles to a real situation, which are decided by scholars studying this meta ethics and noted down the scholars studying normative ethics. So in short, we can say that here this question is dealt that whether any person, action or thought is moral or not. Guys, now let's move on to the next topic, that is moral autonomy. So accepting only those morals which are proved true after critical reflection, which means critical thinking, rather than passively accepting moral conventions, that is moral rules of society or professions to which a person belongs, is called moral autonomy. So a person who follows this moral autonomy, whatever moral principles he accepts, they are accepted after complete thinking. So for example, let us consider that there are two persons A and B, and let us consider that there is a principle that telling lies is wrong. So this person A accepts this principle as it is. So this behavior of this person is termed as passive acceptance, whereas let us consider that this person B thinks that why telling lies is wrong and what are the situations that when it is not wrong. So we can say that this person B follows moral autonomy. Guys, talking about the next topic, which is ethical pluralism. So this ethical pluralism means different societies may have different ethical principles, that is ethics. So here I have used the word societies and not countries, because within one country also there may be many societies. So we can say that in the ethical pluralism means different societies may have different ethical principles. Guys, moving on, the next topic is ethical relativism. So this ethical relativism says that only those ethical principles are valid which are in accordance with the law and custom. So here this custom means an accepted way of life in a society. So only those ethical principles are valid which are in accordance with law and custom both at the same time. So let me clear one more point here, that you must have heard about this word tradition. So this tradition means those customs which are passed from one generation to another. So this tradition word has originated from the word trade. Trade, as you know, it generally means giving and taking. So when some customs are passed from one generation to another, then we call those customs as traditions. So according to this ethical relativism, only those ethical principles are valid which are in accordance with law and custom, or we can say tradition. Guys, moving on, the next topic is natural law theory. So this natural law theory was given by Saint Augustine, and this theory says that real laws derive their power and authority from morality. Therefore, laws which are not consistent with morality are no laws, and therefore they need not to be followed. So it means that if a king is giving some laws which are inconsistent with the morality, then people have a duty to rebel against such kind of laws. So we can say that ethical relativism and natural law theory are almost opposite to each other. As per ethical relativism, ethics or morality is subordinate to laws, but as per natural law theory, law is subordinate to morality. So this point you should be very clear about. Guys, do hit the like button and do subscribe the Gate Hunt and press the bell icon to receive notifications on latest jobs updates, Gate talks and video lectures on Gate and IES.